I think that these drills can kind of help the kids, be able to translate here and get set, face this way. There you go. You guys on D, we'll rotate from offense to defense. Okay. First thing we do, everything we do in the run game, we teach them an aiming point on every block that they have. Okay. So if it's a reach block, if it's a wide reach, if it's a cutoff, if it's a down block, whatever the block is, I tell them a specific aiming point that they have to get. Okay. We won't get into those aiming points right now, but what we're simulating in this first drill is just in the fit, okay, which means that I've got my directional step in the ground, I've got my power step in the ground, which is my second step. Everything we teach, we line up in an off alignment so that we can get 2 steps in the ground out before contact. Okay, that's a big thing for us. So this is simulating once he's got his power step in the ground, okay, 1-2's in the ground, his elbows should be tight, his thumb should be up, okay, and on the go, all he's going to work and focus on is 3, 4, and 5 in the ground, accelerating my feet on contact, driving through his anchor and his hips, and knocking the guy off the ball. Okay, here we go. So go. Good break. Next guy, here we go. So go. You guys can back up just a little bit before I start. Let's go. Okay, so that's in the fit. That's the first thing. And so what we do is this is just a side-specific deal for us. So if the left guy's up, and you probably saw the guys doing it, they'll raise their hand so the guy knows which way to line up on them. They'll get in the fit, and they'll go. Okay, the next one, go ahead, coach. The next one is 2 steps. Okay, get them in the ground, right? 1, 2 in the ground and punch. That's all we're doing. So we're really emphasizing the directional step and the power step in the ground. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Good. Next guy. Let's go. Good.
Back just back.
Let's go. Good. Now, when we have helmets on, okay, one thing we teach is the 3-prong strike. Okay, you see these guys doing it right now, right? They don't want to hit the back of their face. They just got done with practice. When we have our helmets on, okay, I want them to keep their hands coiled and punch when their hat makes contact with the defender. Okay, we talk a lot about putting your screws on your aiming point. Okay, not the top of your head, right? I think it's important to make sure that you emphasize that with every kid you ever teach. They don't want to block at the top of their head, okay? They want above their neck. Those 2 screws, for the most part, how they say Rydell, and they want to tattoo Rydell all over the guy's chest, right? So they're going to put their 2 screws in his chest, and I'm going to punch 3-prong strike just like that with my thumbs up, and I'm grabbing on, okay? When I'm punching, he stays there, control, okay? Do it again, we go. Let's go. Let's go. So you can see, even for these guys, it's hard for them to get their second step in the ground. This is a half-speed drill, okay? Let's go. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Then the next progression, okay, is 1-gap movement. Okay. Oh, excuse me, all together. Okay. So now we're going to try to put it all together. Okay. So now we're going 1, 2 in the ground, 3-prong strike, and then 3, 4, and 5 accelerate my feet on contact. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1 second. One thing I think it's important to emphasize, and I use this word a lot when I coach, but I think demeanor is an important word for kids to understand. Okay? We have run demeanor and we have pass demeanor. What demeanor do I want to put my body in? How is it supposed to look? Okay? So in the run game, we talk about power angles in my lower half, and my ankles, my knees, and my hips to make sure that number 1, I'm balanced, I'm not lunging, okay? I have the ability to move in all directions, okay? But I'm also driving and generating power from the angles that I put my legs forward so that I can move people off the ball. Okay? We believe in getting double teams, okay, and knocking people off the line of scrimmage. In order to do that, you have to play with the proper demeanor. So as you see these guys, and most of them do it pretty good, they want to play with their pinky toes up. Okay? They want to play on their insteps, on the inside pads of their feet. Their toes can be slightly out. You don't want them duck-footed like this, okay? Their toes can be slightly out, but they should be on their instep so that they're playing on the length of their foot, okay? Not the width of their foot. Does that make sense? Okay? If I play with my pinky toe down and I'm driving a guy like this, all I have for my change of direction, okay, is the width of my foot, which is what, 3 inches, okay? If I play on my insteps now, I wear a size 12 and a half shoe. Now I'm playing on 11 or 12 inches, whatever that is, right? Does that make sense? So I have more control. I have more ability to move side to side than I do if I'm like this. It's much harder to play with a base like that. So we talk a lot about keeping your pinky toes up, playing on the insteps, keeping my knees straight ahead, okay? And what I don't want is when I have that slight duck-footedness in my feet, what I don't want is my knees to do this, okay? Because now my power's going where? If you were going to clean, okay, would you want to clean like this? You're not, all your power's going out, right? You want to take your power through the bar, correct? It's no different when you're blocking somebody. So my knees and my hips, I want to stay as square as I can, but I want to play on my insteps, and we take steps in 6-inch increments. Unless we're running the ball way outside the tackles, I don't let them take more than a 6-inch step, especially when they're in the fit and they're driving and we're interested in sustaining blocks. To me, that's how you do it. You're trying to eliminate the amount of time that you're only on one foot. Okay? If you take big, long steps and they're high, I'm on one foot, I can't change direction. I have to be like this to change direction. Okay? Now I can't change direction again. Now I can. Okay? If I'm pound stepping through a defender, then I'm limiting the amount of time where I only have one step in the ground, 1 foot in the ground. If that makes sense. Okay? Yeah. Scoop. 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 You see every one of these guys, okay, are playing on their insteps, right? Scoop. Scoop. Okay. Next one gap movement. Okay. Now all we're going to do is simulate. I'm on a man block right here, and I have one